Hello, everybody. My name is Rich. This is my wife, Kel.
Hi, welcome.
Welcome back. If it's your first time joining us, quick introduction. My name is Rich. This is my wife, Kel.
Hello.
And we provide first reaction videos to everyone, and we span the genres of metal all the way to progressive rock and everything and anything in between that you consider, that we consider, that is considered pretty awesome. So I am a music lover of basically 40 years plus. I grew up with my mom playing records for me with a little diamond needle and a super stereo system that my dad got for her. And I basically appreciate anything heavy, progressive rock, metal, thrash, and have been to a lot of concerts and actually shared a lot of the music with my two children throughout their years. And now I'm here with Kel. Kel?
My background is that I am a classically trained pianist, and I used to be a music teacher, and I used to perform. And I never really got to explore all these bands that I was ridiculously curious about. And even though I did really well with the piano for a long time, I always secretly wished for an electric guitar, which is the pink one. That's Pinky, and the amp is the brain. And the white guitar actually belonged to Jared, who was Rich's son, and he passed away sadly of an epileptic seizure just about 4 months ago.
Yeah.
So this channel is dedicated to him and to everybody who is rocking in peace, both passed away and alive. And this channel's about music appreciation. So we're not here to trample anything or to dissect it. We're here to just see how we feel and discuss it, and look forward to hearing from all of you.
Yeah, anything we think about or feel during the song comes up naturally. We'll explain if it's a first reaction for Kel, if it's a first reaction for myself, or if it's a first reaction for both of us. And we also might do things like a rewind reaction where we've heard it before or we've never seen the live version. So in this case, we're going back to the Well Diggers, and the Well Diggers are bands that we considered the ones who dug the well and created the sounds. They dug deep and they unearthed stuff, or they pulled dirt from here to there, and the well was built, and we all get to drink from it and enjoy. So in this case, with Yes, you've been listening to music from the early and mid-70s, and that's the version of Yes that you have heard.
Right.
So tonight what I wanted to start off with was an album from 1983 and from 90125, and it's a different sound, but I'll let you be the judge of it. I don't want to preload any preconceived notions. And this is my favorite song off the album. It's called Changes, and let's see how you like it. And
Okay.
it was written by Trevor Rabin, I believe. I just made some notes here. So Trevor Rabin wrote it, as well as John Anderson, who's the lead singer, that you know, the high voice.
Right.
He presents with a high voice. Alan White was also credited with the song credits, with the songwriting credits. And Yes is progressive rock, and you'll get to hear what I think is a really fine version of that progressive rock and
great.
that Yes sound from the 80s.
Okay,
Here we go.
let's get to it. Thanks for being here.
I'm just going to move the screen over just a tad. Give it a little space. There's that album cover. So cool. Yeah. Here we go, Kel.
There's no one else to blame. The love we had has fallen. The love we used to share. We've given up pretending as if you didn't Change, changing places. Put yourself to the ground. Capitalize on this good fortune. One word can bring you round. Changes. I look into the mirror. I see no happiness. All the warmth I gave you has turned to emptiness. The love we had has fallen. The love we used to share. You've left me here believing in love that wasn't there. Change, changing places. Put yourself to the ground. Word to the wise, well you get what's coming. One word can bring you round. Changes. But when I look into your eyes and try to find out how, there's no way to save it now. And everything I feel changes. Keep looking for changes. Changes. For some reason you're questioning why. I always believed it gets better. One difference between you and I, your heart is inside your head. One word from you, one word from me. A clear design on your liberty. Who could believe when love is gone? How we move on like everyone. Only such fools, only such jealous hearts. Only through love changes come. Change, changing places. Put yourself to the ground. Capitalize on this good fortune. One word can bring you round. Changes. One road to loneliness. It's always the same. One road to happiness. It's calling your name. Change, changing places. Changes. Put yourself to the ground. Capitalize on this good fortune. One word can bring you round. Changes. Change, changing places. Changes. Put yourself to the ground. Word to the wise, well you get what's coming. One word can bring you round. Changes.
Can we please play the beginning again right now?
wanted to stop. Okay,
Okay,
what's up?
nothing. Let's talk about it. Well, I want to hear your thoughts first.
Well, growing up and listening to all types of heavier music, the thing that always struck me was when there was any switch, like the time signature in the song "Money" from Pink Floyd, where
Right.
it's 7/8 time, it goes to 4/4. It was jarring, but it was like, oh, that's so cool, it works. And there were certain songs where it really worked. That is one of them. And that's the primary reason why I wanted to play it for you, because as you're going through non-traditional, well, the music that you have been exposed to before we met, this is quite a change. And you've been saying that dissonance or those sudden changes you're getting used to. So I thought this was a band that really dates back to the roots of progressive rock. And to see how they progressed and see how that sound changed, but it's still the same identity of that band, right? So that's why I chose this song, just because I freaking love that song. It's that simple. And I love the vocals and the drums and just the whole arrangement of that song, how it all works, and it comes back with a crescendo at the end. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da, bam! It's like, oh, wish I would have seen that in concert.
So we listened to Slipknot, and we also what was that song by Slipknot? The Eyeless. And then we listened to Tool Schism, and I had a really hard time with both of those songs, and I did not like them at all. But I am convinced for myself that when I do not like something and when I don't want to do something, it is all the more reason that I should do it, and that I need to examine more closely why I don't want to do something. I didn't like that beginning and I didn't like that end at all. I thought that song was amazing and that the beginning and the end were completely overdone. And I have never said that in almost 500 videos. I've never had an opinion like that. So the next place that it leads me to is not, I don't like that. But I think that I need to listen to more of this band to develop more of a taste for this band. I believe that it feels like a young opinion, because I really enjoyed Schism at the Tool concert 2 weeks ago. I had a completely different perspective by the time I had had a good taste of Tool. I don't feel that one song, for me, again, personally speaking, one song is any amount of value to judge a band or its catalog of work or its legacy. So with this particular sound of the band, yes, which I have loved thus far, it just leads me to want to hear more of them in the 80s to get more familiar with this, because I do not like this beginning and I do not like this end. But maybe in a month, when we come back to it after I've had some time to musically and intellectually adjust and listen to more music of all kinds, I will have a more open mind, and maybe in a month I'll say, wow, yeah, that does really work. I'm glad we listened to that again. I'd like to listen to it in the car on our next trip. Just because I don't like something doesn't mean that that's any opinion. You know, like I really am not tied to, oh, I don't like X, so that defines me. It just means that I need to explore it more. So, no, I felt that the beginning and the end was like reading one book and then going over and making a sundae, and the book was some smutty novel that really wasn't very interesting, and I really wanted the sundae. So I had to go through the book to get to the sundae. So what I would like to do is I'd like to listen to them more in the 80s and just become more familiar with how they changed and just study them a bit and then go back. Like, I want to go back and listen to Schism again now that we're home. Mm-hmm. And I want to go back and listen to Eyeless again now that I have a way different perspective of Slipknot. And be open to change and be open to evolution and just know that it's okay that I didn't like it. It doesn't mean that I don't love Yes, and it doesn't mean that I hate the song. It just means that I need to grow and change and evolve. That's all.
Do you have the same opinion of Dream Theater, where some of the changes happen very abruptly, and it might start kind of with a strange time signature at the beginning? Does it hit you the same way, or is it this song in particular?
No, it's this song in particular. I didn't like the xylophone. So, and that's okay. I think that may change. And Dream Theater, I felt when you started giving me the Dream Theater albums in, what was that, 2014?
15, yeah.
You eased me in with the Awake album. And I don't remember there being, I felt that was a glorious album. I felt that was an album of triumph. So much so that I downloaded some of the piano music and learned it. So I didn't hear that quick change ups until some of the other Dream Theater songs that we've listened to, and it's taken me between 2015 to 2019 to be able to musically understand Dream Theater.
Yeah, and so everybody understands, when Kel and I first met,
Became friends.
We became friends, workmates, essentially. And music was playing in our personal training and wellness center, and there's a bunch of disco and kind of pop, and just because it was a 40s and older, 50s and older crowd that were there to experience healing, it was almost like an oasis. So we played fun music. We wouldn't put on stuff that I would like. We didn't put on some Sabbath. We didn't put on fill in the blanks. Okay, I wouldn't put on Yes.
No.
Maybe Owner of a Lonely Heart, which that's from that album.
Oh yeah, I really like that song. See, this is it. I feel that I'm very young in this opinion, and that I would like to see this opinion change.
I'm pretty sure.
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure.
So yeah, hopefully that kind of gives you some insight as to just what my little musical opinion is. I definitely want to hear more from Yes in the 1980s, and just become more familiar with the changes that they made to the sounds that they were making.
It's kind of ironic, or maybe not, that the song's name is Changes.
Yeah.
So maybe that's why they did it.
Maybe.
I don't know what Trevor was thinking.
Anybody know?
Changing places, root yourself
Let
to the
us know.
ground, capitalize on this misfortune. One word can bring you round. Changes. So it's like a thing within a thing.
Maybe it is a thing within. I
A thing
love
within
the
a
thing
thing.
within a thing. See, already I like it more now that I have a little bit of understanding.
That's the really neat part about music and music appreciation and what we do here. This is a community of love and understanding and challenging barriers and boundaries.
Everybody is just amazing. Thank you for being here with us and making this experience on all sides of the camera fantastic.
This has been a breakthrough day for us here at the Kel-n-rich channel.
Yes.
Because we posted a video last night that now has 10,000 views, which is the fastest viewed video with the most amount of comments of anything we've done, times 2 to 3 times.
Yeah.
So
Thank
the
you for
speed at which.
listening and
Thank you
watching.
for
Sorry. Just for being there and putting in your opinions, and just, I don't even know, just participating at the high level that you're all participating at.
Yeah, we didn't want it to be a hate fest on the hater. Our intention was, the title of the video I believe is Kel-n-rich Respond to Nasty Comment, and You Can Too. And what we wanted to do, the intention was to highlight the fact that some people just don't have the same awareness or the same moves, not to pity them and not to say they're a sad case. This person's not a sad case, it's not for pity. It's just what's possible when another human being reaches their hand out and says, hey, what's going on? And it really touches us to know how much you guys, so many of you, contributed. Thank you.
Thank you.
So we're going to seal this kiss like we do all videos with a kiss.
This video with a kiss. You
What
said
did I
we're going
say?
to seal this kiss with a video.
See, sometimes that happens. That's why she's here. We're going to do what she said. We're going to seal this kiss with a video.
That would be interesting.
Later, everyone.
Bye.
You rock. You rock. You rock.